Hello, my fellow food flock and my online flock, and as always, go flock yourself. We're here with another fun, maybe exciting, possibly action-packed, who knows, award-winning, probably not, episode of that show you all come to know, love, and or possibly hate. Fat Guy Theater. I'm the Fat Guy, and today my theater is the Panda Express here on Market Street. Now, today's topic is the last day of the year. A lot of people, every year, they make resolutions. Me, I don't bother. I just do what I do. Now, if you want to make resolutions and that makes you happy, go ahead. Now, I'm not here to tell you to do as far as your resolutions, but I'm here to offer what I think are some helpful suggestions. Now, number one, here's the first suggestion. When you're walking down the street, this could be anywhere, but definitely when you're doing it where I'm at, put the fucking phone down and watch where you're going. Because I gotta watch where I'm going. I got impaired vision. So, since I have impaired vision, I gotta watch where I'm going. So why the fuck should I have to watch where you're going? Why don't you watch where you're going? But you can't do that. There's a lot of you that are too fascinated with your fucking phones. To the point where you don't even see the world around you. Because you're fucking around with whatever. And if that makes you happy, fine. But your happiness cannot come at my expense. So when I'm walking down the fucking street, I'm paying attention for me. I shouldn't have to be paying attention for me and you. So, pull your head out of your ass. Hi there. I'm good on all that, thank you. You want to wave to the peeps? Welcome to Fat Guy Theater.
Yeah, welcome to Panda Express.
Yeah, that too.
Alright, well I hope you enjoy your meal and have a great rest of your Easter.
You too, Happy New Year.
Thank you, Happy New Year.
So, anyhow, so they're doing the resolutions, and as I said, I pay attention for me. I shouldn't have to pay attention for me and you. Now this is a real important one. Why not stop having kids? A lot of people have children. Now, some people want to have children because they want to raise a family. And if that's what you want to do, that's nice. My wife and I, we have a dog. That makes us happy. Now, but a lot of people, I think these days, are seeing money. Yeah, well, I see money too, whenever I'm looking at it. But a lot of people see having kids as like a cash grab. And I guess you can't blame them with all this earned income credit, WIC checks, and all this bullshit. Now, I figure all these earned income credits and WIC checks and all that, that comes out of tax money. I'm a taxpayer, my wife is a taxpayer, so I figure this money is going to people with kids. So people having children is costing us money. I don't want to foot the bill for you raising your children, you foot the bill. As far as I'm concerned, they should get rid of the earned income credit, and they should ban strollers. You might think, oh, that sounds horrible. Much like my voice says, I'm a little bit under the weather. But, that sounds horrible, but parents with strollers think they own the whole fucking world. And they'll take up the whole sidewalk, the whole aisle of the supermarket. My wife and I were coming back from New York on a train the other day, Sunday, and this mommy with a stroller is just standing there, holding everybody up, not moving, acting like she owns the whole world. So then somebody starts to go around her, and she says, "You're not shoving my child out of the way." To get through, he says, "I'm not." He says, "I don't want to shove your child out of the way. I just want to get out of the way, or get around you and go sit." Yeah, I don't know what the mommy was doing. I mean, she was just standing there holding the train up. They finally had to motivate her to get moving. I think they should have motivated her with a taser. But a lot of the times, parents or strollers think they own the world. So if I ever become president, I'm banning strollers. If you want to have kids, you got to carry them everywhere you go. And so let's say, for the sake of argument, someone has 12 kids. Why do I pick that number? Well, I'm a Jets fan, and Joe Namath was number 12. Sounds like a good number. I figure, if you want to have 12 kids, you got to figure a way to get them around. That's the price you pay. It's like if a drug addict overdoses. That's the price they pay. Now, now, somebody once said to me that if people stop having children, eventually there'll be no one left on the planet. So, by the time that happens, my wife and I will be long gone and we won't give a shit. So, forget about that. Won't matter to me. I'll be on the other side, spending eternity with my wife and my pets and a small handful of people I actually feel that are worthy enough to be allowed into my eternal afterlife. Now, another thing people should do, a resolution you can make, pay attention when you cross the street. A lot of the times I see people, they just walk across the street without looking. Now, sometimes I jaywalk, but I make sure there's no cars coming. A lot of times I see people, they just walk out there without looking against the light. And one day, sadly, they're going to get hit. And that's their own damn fault. Now, I look at it like this. Am I 100% concerned with the well-being of these idiots that are crossing against the light? Fuck no. I'm concerned with the traffic being held up, which could conceivably hold me and a lot of other people up, hold us up from getting where we're going. And, as I said, I jaywalk, but I jaywalk with common sense. If there's no cars coming, why stand there and not go? That makes sense. But I'll make sure I look to see that there's no cars coming. Then I'll go. And if I see cars coming, then I don't go. That way, dang luck, I won't get hit by a car. I was hit by a cab in New York City when I was 10, right outside of Radio City Music Hall. No, I was not roaming around the street. This fucker was barely moving. He jumped up on the curb, bumped into my leg. I just kicked the front of the cab, and then he just drove along. My mother must have been doing something else. She never even saw the thing happen. Over 40 years later, my mother still has no idea that a cab went up on the curb. I don't even think it was going a mile an hour. We went up on the curb out front of Radio City Music Hall and hit me in the leg.